Have you ever opened a blank canvas and not known where to start? Or spent hours perfecting a diagram only to realize later that it missed the mark with your audience? We've been there. In this video, you'll learn the Lucid way: draft, share, refine. A simple framework to take you from idea to polished diagram. And as we go, you'll build a clear professional process diagram of your own. Let's get started. Before we jump straight into building, let's set ourselves up for success with a couple of quick checks. First, let's make sure we're working in the right product. The Lucid Suite combines two products, Lucidchart for diagramming and Lucidspark for brainstorming and planning, all within the same infinite canvas. You can easily switch between the two depending on what you're building. Since we're diagramming, we'll want to make sure we're in Lucidchart. Next, let's make sure we can comfortably move around the canvas so that we can focus on ideas instead of wrestling with the editor. If you're on a trackpad, you'll spread your fingers apart to zoom in and move them together in a pinching motion to zoom out. And you'll drag two fingers along the trackpad to pan around. If you're using a mouse, use your scroll wheel to zoom in and out. And hold right-click and drag to move yourself around. To make sure that your shapes are a consistent size and so that everything is easily readable, we recommend building between 50 and 75% zoom. And finally, depending on your preference for the look of your canvas, you can go to View, Grid, and turn the grid on or off. All right, our foundation is set. Now let's get building. The goal of the draft stage is simple. Get your ideas onto the canvas. Don't worry about perfection or getting every detail right. The point is to produce something that we can build on later. You can draft alone or with your team, but for this video, we'll practice drafting alone by walking through a flowchart of a basic process for a new team member. You can follow along with this example or leverage a more relevant one for your role if you like. The principles you're learning are broadly applicable to any type of diagram, and this checklist is here to guide you along if you need it. Just double-click to check things off. The first thing we want to do when drafting is to give our document a name. Whenever we open a new Lucidchart document, the title will say blank diagram. And we don't want to clutter our Lucid homepage with a bunch of documents named blank diagram, so we'll click here and give it a descriptive name. I'm going to visualize the course creation process, so I'll give my document that name. Next, let's define the purpose of the diagram. This is our anchor. A clear purpose statement helps you decide what to include and what to leave out. I'll double-click here and add mine. This diagram's purpose is to help new team members understand the course creation process so they can build confidence by seeing the big picture before diving into specifics. Now we're ready to bring in shapes and give structure to our ideas. Lucidchart uses click and drag functionality. As we hover over the shapes, Lucid will tell us the purpose of the shape. So we can choose one, click, hold, and drag it to where we want it on the board. We can also simply click, and the shape appears on the canvas. As you can see, Lucid has a ton of shapes, and even more shapes here in what's called the shape library. To keep it simple, we've selected 3 flowchart shapes to focus on today. You can see those here in the diagram key. Terminator for start and end points, process shapes for action or function, and decision diamonds for a question to be answered. And if you're curious about it, you can find the diagram key shape right here. Now that we know our shapes, let's add on to our flowchart. We have a few steps already placed in what's called a container. Select the container and the side panel will appear where you can see that containers have a capability called Assisted Layout. By turning on Assisted Layout, Lucidchart will automatically organize our shapes for us as we build, keeping everything neatly aligned and evenly spaced. Now we'll double-click the shape to add the first step. If you have written documentation of the process you're visualizing, create one shape for each step. If you're working from memory, just add steps as they come to mind. When you write each step, use an active verb plus noun format. This makes your steps specific and outcome focused. For example, instead of discovery, write conduct discovery. This naming convention is helpful for both processes and technical systems. And while there may be some exceptions, this is a great rule of thumb used by our most avid Lucid users. To add the next shape, click this node here. Or use the handy shortcut of pressing and holding Option on a Mac or Alt on Windows, then tapping the right arrow key on your keyboard. This lets you quickly add and connect steps without taking your hands off the keyboard. Just type your step, press Option plus arrow, then press Enter or Return on your keyboard, and keep building your process right on the canvas. As you draft your flowchart, build left to right. People naturally read from left to right, and horizontal diagrams fit better on slides or documents. So this simple practice makes your process easier for others to follow. If you catch yourself adding too many details, pause and ask, does my audience need to take action, make a decision, or understand something here? If not, keep it high level. And don't worry if you miss a step. Let's say you realize something belongs in the middle of your flow. Simply select the shape in the area where you need to add a step, click and drag until you see the purple drop zone, and let go. Then copy, paste, and name the shape. Lucid will automatically adjust the lines for you. If you need to add a large section of shapes, select your container, toggle off Assisted Layout, click a blank space on your canvas, press X on your keyboard, then click and drag to make space. Then copy and paste your shapes as needed. Since we're just making minor adjustments, I won't need the X shortcut, so I'll turn Assisted Layout back on. Let's continue making a few more tweaks to add clarity to our draft diagram before we share. Some steps might need a different shape. For example, important decisions should use a decision diamond. So, to change the shape, click here and select Decision Diamond. Decisions usually have two outcomes, like yes or no. So drag the arrows from the diamond, and Lucidchart automatically adds the yes/no labels for you. If you need to change the text, just double-click and type. Delete the arrow underneath if needed. For yes or no, you may see a suggested color rule appear. Select Accept to quickly color your lines. Green for yes, red for no, making the diagram easier to read. We will also change our last step to a terminator to indicate the end of the process. To make your diagram even clearer, add fill color to differentiate your shapes. You can do that here in the contextual panel by selecting a shape and selecting your color. Be sure to use high contrast fill and text to maintain the readability of your diagram. You can also apply a color preset using the Themes panel. To quickly find it, press the / key to open Feature Find. Type Themes and open the panel. Select a theme to apply it. And now your shapes are automatically colored with high contrast fill and text. Another way to improve the readability of your diagram is to use a consistent line style to prevent distractions. You may need to toggle off Assisted Layout, then go to Select, All Lines, then use the Context toolbar here to tweak the thickness or appearance. Solid lines show the main sequence of steps. Dashed lines indicate alternate or conditional paths, and dotted lines represent references or supporting information. Using them consistently makes the process easier to understand. When you're finished, click a blank space on your canvas, and now you can see that all of your lines are formatted the same. And just like that, you've quickly put together an easy-to-read initial draft. In the next video, we'll dive into the share stage and explore how to gather feedback and validate what you visualized.